very early. Let's talk retirement mistakes, because that's one thing that a lot of people, the minute you say that, they start to focus in on, they're like, I can't afford to make that mistake.
Well, you know, I picked this up off one of the major news services yesterday.
Okay.
Just going down the list, it was a very obvious list. Some of these mistakes.
Okay.
Do we have the list up here?
Yeah, we can throw that up here in a second, but go ahead and start and we'll get it up here.
One of the things is just not being scared to invest internationally.
Okay.
As a diversification tool. A lot of people think there's a lot of risk to that. Well, not really. And you want to have that diversification in your portfolio. And a lot of economies are actually doing better, in some cases, than the U.S. is. So you want to actually take advantage of those growth rates. It makes a lot of sense.
All right.
In a lot of cases, most people think, well, I bought a mutual fund, I'm diversified.
Okay.
Well, we all know that's really not true, because in a lot of cases, mutual funds will buy some of the same stocks. There's a lot of carryover and a lot of commonality amongst mutual funds.
Okay.
So in some cases, you have 2 or 3 funds, but you really dissect them, they all own the same stocks.
All right.
So you're not really as diversified as you might think you are. Chasing returns is a big problem. The other one we have up on here. It happens all the time. That's when people look at what happened last year and make that what they think logical step. That's going to happen again this year.
Right.
Well, research shows that's not even close to being the case. There's not too much commonality or too much carryover from one year to the next, but people, because of the hype and the advertising that goes on, you know, from the fund companies of what did well last year, they know it works to advertise those rates, and at the same time, it drives assets in, but you want to try to avoid that.
Okay.
Chasing what's popular.
Yeah.
That's a big problem.
And follow the leader. I wasn't a big fan of following the leader.
Well, that's what's chasing what's popular.
Okay.
Well, let's look back just a few years. Real estate was very popular a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
A few years before that, remember the dot-com craze?
Right.
We all know how those situations ended. Everybody is kind of chasing those returns, and then again, when the air starts to come out of that, the last people in have left the bag.
That's very true.
That's holding the bag, I should say.
Holding the bag, yes.
Right. Your CPA or your accountant. Use them more than just a bookkeeper or a record keeper. Go visit your accountant a few times during the year to kind of do some tax planning. You want to use all the tax code that you can to better your situation. Use all those advantages the tax code has in there. And it depends on, it varies from person to person, but nonetheless, the less taxes you pay is the more money you can invest, the more money you can spend. So go plan.
Yeah, okay.
Go plan.
All right, some good stuff. All right, thank you, Andy. Appreciate it.